Welcome to the Mint Report. In the next few minutes, we will give you a glimpse of all the important business news of the day. Here are the top stories. Powered by a shining Bharat, Hero Honda's profits zoom ahead. Nasscom says software exports will plummet this year. And the Prime Minister answers his critics, says India's interests are secure. Hero Honda's earnings have zoomed ahead. Its net profits for the first quarter shot up by 83% to 500 crore rupees. About 40% of Hero Honda sales were from rural areas. The company's market share also rose to nearly 60%. Hero Honda remains India's largest two-wheeler company. In other earnings, Punjab National Bank reported a net profit of 832 crore rupees for the first quarter. That's a 62% increase over the same period last year. Tata Steel has performed worse than expected in the first quarter. Its net profit has fallen by 47% to 790 crore rupees. This does not include income from Tata Steel's British unit, Chorus Group. Steel companies have been hit by a fall in commodity prices triggered by the global economic downturn. Profits of United Breweries fell dramatically in the first quarter. Net profits plummeted 87% to just over 1 crore rupees. India's software industry was in for some bad news on Wednesday. Industry body Nasscom said the country's software and services exports would rise between 4 and 7% this financial year to somewhere between $48 and $50 billion. This is a sharp fall from last year when the exports grew by 16%. The drop in earnings is largely because of the economic downturn in the United States, which accounts for more than half of the revenues of India's outsourcing industry. State-owned electricity transmission company PGCIL is in talks with an American company to jointly bid for a large contract. The bid is for a 500-kilometer-long electricity transmission link in the United States. PGCIL has been trying to establish a presence in other countries by operating transmission networks in them. On to markets. A wave of sell-offs in Chinese markets sent markets in India falling. On Wednesday, the Sensex went down 158 points to close at 15,173, while the Nifty fell 51 points to close at 4,514. The Indian government may be resisting international pressure to impose a carbon tax, but the Finance Ministry is recommending just such a tax for companies with high emission levels. A new paper from the ministry says companies with high carbon emissions should be penalized, while companies with energy savings should be rewarded. The report also recommends carbon bonds that companies with low emissions can cash, and a carbon fund to help companies set up green technologies. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh defended his foreign policy in Parliament today. His government has been under attack from opposition members who say a joint statement signed with Pakistan compromised India's national interests. But Singh told Parliament that India had not diluted its stance on terrorism.
I wish to reiterate that the President and Prime Minister of Pakistan know, after our recent meetings, that we can have a meaningful dialogue with Pakistan only if they fulfill their commitment in letter and spirit not to allow their territory to be used in any manner for terrorist activity against India.
Singh also stressed the mention of the Pakistani province of Balochistan was not an admission that India was creating unrest there.
We have no interest whatsoever in destabilizing Pakistan, nor do we harbor any ill intent towards Pakistan. We believe that a stable, peaceful and prosperous Pakistan living in peace with its neighbor is in India's own interest.
Singh also referred to the Mumbai attacks last year and pointed out that Pakistan had, for the first time, admitted that its nationals carried out a terrorist attack in India. And that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching.